Are you pouring thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of dollars into home improvements, secretly wondering if you're just throwing money down a drain? It's the kind of fear that keeps you staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. You see the glossy magazines, you watch the flipping shows, and you think, if I just redo this kitchen, I'll add $50,000 to my home's value. But here's the hard truth. Many renovations are financial black holes. They might make your home prettier, but they don't necessarily make you richer when it's time to sell. So what if I told you the single best paying renovation, the one that can deliver a mind-blowing return on your investment, is something most people walk by every single day without a second thought? And what if I told you that some of the most expensive projects, the ones everyone assumes are a slam dunk, are actually financial duds? In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the key home repairs that actually increase your home's value and the cheap DIY tricks that give you the biggest bang for your buck. My name is Charles Fratantoni, and after flipping over 20 houses and navigating the real estate market for more than 16 years, I've seen what truly makes a difference to a buyer's perception and your final sales price, and what is a total heartbreaking waste of money. The data backs this up, and I'm going to share it with you. Let's get into it. Before we dive into the list, we need to get on the same page about one crucial concept: return on investment, or ROI. When we talk about ROI in home renovations, we're asking a simple question. For every dollar you spend, how much of that dollar or more do you get back as increased home value? Now here's the reality check. It's incredibly rare for any renovation to have over 100% ROI. The goal isn't always to turn a profit on the project itself, but to spend wisely, make your home more attractive, sell it faster, and get the highest possible price the market will allow. The numbers I'm using today aren't just wishful thinking. They come from industry heavy hitters like the 2025 Cost versus Value Report from Zonda and Remodeling Magazine, along with the National Association of Realtors Remodeling Impact Report. These reports analyze real-world costs and resale values all across the country. One last thing to remember: ROI is hyper-local. A deck might have a huge return in sunny San Diego, but not much of one in snowy Minneapolis. Always think about your specific neighborhood and what buyers there expect. But the projects we're about to discuss have consistently proven to be the smartest bets nationwide. Let's start with the projects that give you the most bang for your buck. These are the weekend warrior tasks, the DIY-friendly updates that can transform your home's appeal without draining your bank account. Number 1, the Curb Appeal Power Play. Landscaping and the front door. First impressions are everything in real estate. A buyer often decides in the first 30 seconds of pulling up whether they're truly interested or not. That's why curb appeal isn't just a fluffy term, it's a financial strategy. Good landscaping can increase your home's perceived value by up to 15%, but you don't need to hire a massive crew and install a botanical garden. Let's talk fundamentals. Start by cleaning up. Power wash your siding, driveway, and walkways. Pull every single weed. Lay down a fresh, thick layer of dark mulch in your garden beds. It instantly makes everything look crisp and clean. Trim any overgrown shrubs away from the house so they don't block windows or make the entry feel dark. If you have patchy grass, getting it green and lush signals to a buyer that the home is well maintained. Now for the focal point of your home's exterior, the front door. This is one of the cheapest and most powerful upgrades you can make. The latest data shows a new steel front door can have an ROI of up to 188%, meaning it can nearly pay for itself twice over. But you don't even have to replace it. A fresh coat of paint on a tired door can work wonders. So what color should you choose? Studies have shown that homes with black or charcoal gray front doors can sell for significantly more. It looks classic, secure, and sophisticated. For the cost of a can of paint and a few hours of your time, you're making a powerful statement before a buyer can even step inside. The weekend wonder, a fresh coat of paint. Once inside, nothing gives you a better return on effort than fresh paint. Over time, walls get stuffed, colors get dated, and the whole house can feel tired. A new paint job is like a facelift for your home. You'll want to stick to a palette of light, neutral colors. Think soft grays, warm beiges, or classic off-whites. There's a psychological reason this works. Natural colors are a blank canvas, letting buyers imagine their own furniture and their own lives in the space. Dark or bold colors can be polarizing and make rooms feel smaller. Light, neutral tones do the opposite, making a room feel larger, brighter, and cleaner. This is an incredibly affordable DIY project. For a few $100s in paint and supplies, you can neutralize a home with clashing colors and create a cohesive, inviting flow from room to room. Focus on the main living areas, hallways, and the primary bedroom for the biggest impact. And don't forget to trim and thin ceilings. Crisp white trim makes the wall color pop and gives the room a professionally finished look. Number 3, the kitchen facelift without demolition. Everyone says kitchens sell homes, and they're right, but this is where homeowners make their biggest and most expensive mistakes, often assuming they need to gut the entire room to see a return. A major upscale kitchen remodel has a poor ROI, often returning only about 59 cents on the dollar. The smart money is on a minor kitchen remodel, or what I call a kitchen facelift. Instead of tearing out your cabinets, a massive expense, consider painting them. If you have dated, orange-toned oak cabinets from the 90s, painting them a clean white or a modern gray can completely transform the space for a few $100s. It's labor-intensive, but the results are dramatic. Next, replace the hardware. Swapping out old, dated knobs for modern matte black or brushed nickel handles is a 30-minute job that instantly modernizes the room. Then, look at your lighting. Is there a fluorescent box light or a dated chandelier? Replace it with a modern fixture. Add under-cabinet LED lighting. It's cheap, easy to install, and makes the kitchen feel more high-end. Finally, consider the backsplash. If you have that dated 4-inch granite lip or an old grimy tile, installing a new backsplash is a game changer. A classic white subway tile is timeless, affordable, and appeals to almost everyone. These smaller projects, painting cabinets, new hardware, updating lighting, and a backsplash can give you the feel of a brand new kitchen for a fraction of the cost, and they deliver a much higher ROI. Number 4, the bathroom refresh. Just like kitchens, bathrooms are a huge selling point, but a full gut job isn't necessary to add value. A complete, high-end bathroom renovation often recoups about 65% to 74% of its cost. Instead, focus on a strategic refresh. Start with the vanity. If it's old and beat up, you can find a new, modern one for a few $100s. If it's structurally sound but just dated, paint it. Just like with kitchen cabinets, a coat of paint works miracles. Replace the faucet with a modern one. Update the light fixture above the mirror to something bright and stylish. And speaking of the mirror, if you just have a plain slab of glass glued to the wall, you can easily frame it with trim from a hardware store for a custom look. Next, check the shower. If it has a grimy old shower door, consider removing it and putting up a clean new shower curtain on a curved rod. This can make the space feel bigger and cleaner. Replace the old shower head with a modern, high-pressure model. It's a small touch of luxury that buyers notice. Finally, give the walls a fresh coat of paint in a light, clean color, using paint designed for high humidity areas. These small cosmetic fixes can make a tired bathroom feel fresh and updated without the 5-figure price tag of a full remodel. We've just covered the low-cost, high-impact projects you can tackle yourself. If you're finding this advice valuable and you want to learn more ways to build wealth through your home, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I post videos twice a week breaking down real estate strategies that actually work, and I'd love to have you in our community. Now let's talk about the bigger projects. These require more cash and probably a professional, but when done right, they have a strong, quantifiable ROI. Number 5, the unsung hero, the garage door replacement. This is the #1 project you need to know about. For years, it has consistently topped the cost versus value report for the highest ROI of any home improvement. According to the 2025 report, a garage door replacement can return a jaw-dropping 268% of its cost. That means an average cost of around $4,700 could add over $12,500 to your home's resale value. Why is the return so massive? Because the garage door can be a huge part of your home's facade, sometimes up to a third of what people see from the street. A dented, faded, or old-fashioned garage door makes the whole house look old and neglected. A new, modern door provides an instant dramatic facelift. It's a cost-effective transformation with an oversized impact on curb appeal. Beyond looks, the new door offers better insulation, safety, and security features, all valuable to buyers. The data is clear. If you have an old garage door, replacing it is one of the single most profitable renovations you can make. Number 6, the minor kitchen remodel, the professional version. Earlier, we talked about the DIY kitchen facelift. Now let's talk about the next level up, the professionally handled minor kitchen remodel. This isn't a gut job where you're moving walls. Instead, this project typically involves refacing or replacing cabinet fronts, installing new countertops, putting in a new sink and faucet, upgrading to new energy-efficient appliances, and new flooring. According to recent reports, a minor kitchen kitchen remodel has a strong ROI, often around 85%. A kitchen that feels bright, functional, and modern is a major driver for buyers. An outdated kitchen can be a deal breaker, causing a house to sit on the market longer and get lower offers. So while you may not recoup every dollar, investing in a strategic kitchen update makes your home competitive and desirable. The key is to keep the design neutral and timeless. Avoid overly trendy choices that might alienate buyers. Classic white or gray cabinets, simple quartz countertops, and stainless steel appliances are always a safe bet. Number 7, adding a manufactured stone veneer. Here's another exterior project with a fantastic return. Adding a manufactured stone veneer accent can recoup between 153 and 200% of its cost. This project usually involves adding a strip of stone-like material to the bottom third of your home's front facade or around the entryway. Why does it work so well? It adds texture, depth, and a high-end custom look to an otherwise plain exterior. It dramatically elevates curb appeal and the home's perceived value, making it look more expensive and substantial. It's a purely aesthetic upgrade, but one that real estate agents consistently say makes a huge difference from the street. Like the garage door, this is an investment in that critical first impression, and the data shows it pays off handsomely. Number 8, bringing the outside in. Decks and outdoor living. Especially in a post-pandemic world, usable outdoor space is no longer a bonus. It's a primary feature for many buyers. Creating a functional outdoor living area is a proven way to add value. Adding a wood deck or extending a concrete paver patio can offer an ROI in the range of 68 to 83%. The goal is to create an extension of the home's living space. Buyers should walk out and immediately imagine themselves grilling, entertaining friends, or relaxing. It's not just about the deck or patio itself, but how you present it. Staging it with an outdoor dining set, a couple of lounge chairs, and some potted plants helps buyers see the potential. A well-built deck or patio essentially adds usable square footage during good weather, and that's something buyers are willing to pay for. In many competitive markets, a great outdoor space can be the one feature that closes the deal. Section 4, the money pits. Repairs to avoid before selling. Just as important as knowing what to do is knowing what not to do. It's incredibly easy to over-improve your home or spend money on projects you'll never see a return on. Here are the most common money pits. First, avoid hyper-personal or overly trendy customizations. That hand-painted mural in the nursery or the ultra-modern bright orange backsplash might be your style, but it's likely a turnoff for most buyers. The more you personalize a space, the smaller your pool of potential buyers becomes. When you're selling, the goal is to appeal to the widest audience possible, and that means keeping things neutral. Second, whatever you do, don't eliminate bedrooms. It can be tempting to knock down a wall to create a massive primary suite or to turn a small bedroom into a giant walk-in closet. Don't do it. A 3-bedroom house is almost always more valuable than a 2-bedroom house with a huge closet. Appraisers and buyers value the bedroom count. Find other ways to create storage. Third, think twice about major invisible improvements right before you sell. Upgrading all the plumbing or rewiring the entire house is extremely expensive, and because buyers can't see it, it doesn't add much to the perceived value. Now, to be clear, if you have known serious issues like faulty wiring or leaking roof, you absolutely must fix it. But investing tens of thousands in preventative upgrades that aren't visible typically has a very low ROI. Finally, avoid over-the-top luxury upgrades that don't match the rest of the house or the neighborhood. Putting a $100,000 professional kitchen in a $300,000 starter home is a classic example of overcapitalizing. You will never get that money back. Your home's value is capped by comparable sales in your area. Make sure your renovations are in line with the standard for your neighborhood. So what's the takeaway? Increasing your home's value isn't about spending the most money. It's about spending it in the right places. The data from 2025 is clear. Exterior projects that boost curb appeal deliver the highest return on investment. Your number one can't-miss project is replacing an old garage door, offering a staggering 268% ROI. Following that, focusing on curb appeal with landscaping and a new or freshly painted front door gives you incredible bang for your buck. Inside, the smartest money goes towards minor cosmetic updates to kitchens and bathrooms. Think paint, new hardware, and modern fixtures, not a full demolition. These strategic renovations make your home feel modern, clean, and move-in ready. which is exactly what today's buyers are looking for. Avoid the money pits of over-personalization and over-improving for your neighborhood. Renovating is a huge undertaking, but by focusing on these high ROI projects, you're not just making your home more beautiful, you're making it a savvy financial investment that will pay off when it's time to sell. Now I want to hear from you. What's the one home repair you've been putting off? Or what's a project you've completed that had a huge impact? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you want to keep learning how to make smart real estate decisions, or if you're considering buying or selling in the next 9 to 90 days, please feel free to reach out. All of our contact information is below. And don't forget to check out our next video. I am Charlie Fratantoni with HomeSmart. Thank you for watching.